Hey, what it do? You already know we back again, and this time we're coming with the machine gun bass. Let's run this. I just want you to listen to what it sounds like first. Check it. And in the mix. So we got two sections here. First off, you can see these notes. These are on F0 right here. That's the pattern. And then for the separate sub at the end, we have this sub which is pulling all of the MIDI from this machine gun right here. Click on in. Got the sub. This is the sub. I'll show that later. Right now we're going to focus on this sound. This sound has a processing chain, EQ saturator, EQ saturator. We'll show this later. Also give this free in the description below. We're going to this machine gun bass first. We're going to take off all the effects and we're going to start all the way from scratch. The first thing that we're going to do on this patch is grab Monster 4. I learned this tutorial from Letsynthesize, and it took me all night last night to actually figure out how to remake this bass myself because it was just so finicky. So first thing, we got our monster. Can't hear anything right now because this level isn't doing anything. We'll go ahead and add the level. First LFO shape you want to make is this. Call it the prickly pear with the ramp. 1/8 rate, envelope. Make this LFO. This is going on 8 different parameters throughout the track. So this is important. Make this LFO. Alright, cool. You're also going to want to make a second LFO for the master tune. For this one you can go hit the saw down curved, and then you can move this down so it looks like this. Once again, 1/8 rate, envelope. This is going to the master tune. I'll show the master tune settings here. Those are very important. First, we're going to this LFO. And the thing that you're going to see when you actually start this track and you load up Monster, it's not going to look like this. It's not going to look like this. What it's going to look like is this. And it's going to be a totally different sound. And this is what confused me at first, because when you break it down and start from the beginning, this sounds different. It doesn't sound right, but you got to go bend plus minus, bring it down, and then it'll look the correct way. We're going to add this LFO to this at 32, and we can actually have that on. So we're making a percussion-like sound, very faint, just a little ta-ta-ta plucky. Boom. Now if you see what I just did, I turned off the master tune. Master tune's on, master tune's off. When you start, this is how it's going to sound. So we have 2 of our parameters set so far. You can go ahead and add the LFO1 to the wavetable position to start moving the wavetable. Now we got more robotic alien type sound. Make sure you put up the voices to 5. Turn the random down. And that's good. You can now add oscillator B. Go up 3 octaves. We're going to add this LFO to this level. We're going to turn it up 81. Make sure the random's down. This phase will be at 262 degrees. It's going to sound like this. Don't forget FM from A. We're bringing frequency modulation from Monster, and this is at 63%. Cool. We're starting to get somewhere. Now we can turn the sub on. We're going to pick the dirty sub, leave it on octave 0, and we're going to add the same LFO to the level of the sub. All the way up. Now you can hear this low bass. Nice. Very good. Alright, perfect. This LFO2, the master and tune. The way you set this up is you go into your matrix. You go down here, pick LFO2. You go over here, you pick global, you pick master tune. Alright? This arrow will look like this. You want to make it go to the right side. And then you're going to move this knob to 47. Now, each one sounds completely different. You got to be careful with this knob. Leave it at 47. Perfect. Now we can move on to the effects. The first effect that you want to add is a comb filter. Resonance up, drive up, damp over here. And the cutoff is going to be at 67. This is going to give us the amazing tone that this machine gun bass is. Huge difference. When you move this cutoff, it completely changes the sound. You can of course mess around. Get this LFO, add it to the damp. And we're also going to add it to a couple other things here. Put on the damp, make it go all the way down. That's adding the tail. Next, add a compressor, turn on multi-band, turn up the gain to 9.6, release here, attack here, ratio 3. So now we just messed up the sound. So we got to fix it with the EQ. Now you're going to move the frequency to 3829. You're going to add the LFO to the top of the frequency, all the way to the top. It's going to move like this. And then this frequency, you add the LFO 23. Add the LFO. The frequency is at 151. Now we got our pluck back. Now we can distort it. Add the diode 2. 38% drive. Dirty. Now we're going to add chorus and hyper dimension to add width at the end after everything. Mix 15, mix 30, hyper's off, dimensions at 30. Check out the chorus delays here. Perfect. Now you can hear the low end, you can feel the bass. So we got to take that out. So now we start with our processing chain. I'm going to add this EQ. I'm going to add a saturator, another EQ, and a saturator. This first EQ is just going to cut off some of the lows, boost some of the highs. Add an extra saturator with soft clip on. Add another EQ to cut off more lows. All the lows are gone now. Add another saturator, just to clip it at 0. Perfect. Now our other track has our sub, which is just a basic SERUM, regular patch with some soft clip tube distortion, regular LFO, trigger, half. On the sub we added the pedal with the sub turned on to add super fat bass. I'll let you hear it. Add the pedal. Add a saturator at 13. This is adding harmonics to the end of the sub. Add this EQ, the notch right in the middle. Add a limiter. Just clip it at 0. Remember, this sub is pulling the MIDI, so every time we change the MIDI on here, it's going to just add a sub. Super, super amazing, so you can go fast and real quick. Cool, and then you could check out the simple drums here. We just got a kick. The kick has a little bit of saturator, glue compressor. We got the snare, a little bit layered. These are the rides. But yeah, this is the machine gun bass that you're gonna hear in all these sick TEAROUT dubstep songs. As you've seen, you can make it your own way. Mess with the cutoff filter, mess with the master tune, and you can actually add any different wavetable as well to make your own variation. And also, one of the main things that got me stuck for a while is this LFO2. This ramp is going to need to be pretty perfect to get the tone that you want. So mess with the ramp up and down to get different tones, and you'll find exactly what you need. Otherwise, make them guns shoot. And have a good day, guys. Peace out. Stay fresh. Later.